My blessed geometry students, God's peace and grace be with you. I'm glad we can share this short time together, reviewing for this upcoming quiz tomorrow. I'm thankful we had some really good, I feel very productive review today, but I'd like to just touch on a few items in terms of reinforcement for you. First of which should be this: there's a verse spoken by Jesus himself which informs of limitless abilities God has given to those who believe in him. Write it. These abilities should, I trust, start to come into full bloom in your lives, not only for your academics, but also in all of your endeavors in life. And here it is. Say it with me. Most assuredly, I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also. And greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. I trust that will be eternally etched on our hearts, because it is something that is said by Jesus most assuredly. Let's take a look at number 4 here. It says, given that triangle ABC, this little one, is similar, squiggly means similar to triangle DEF, this bigger one here, DE and F is down here, we're required to find the value of X. Value of X would be this one. So the first thing to do is to find the scale factor. Maybe I can just come back to this one and show you how to find the scale factor. The scale factor is a ratio of two known matching lengths. A ratio of two known matching lengths. So if I were to find the scale factor here as is required, it would be just this length, AV, over OR. So, or we could take VE over RD, because they're known and they're matching. 4 over 12 would be one possibility. Somebody else might do 5 over 15. But that would be it. And as we divide upstairs and downstairs by 4, we get this. So our scale factor would be 1 over 3 in this one. Okay? All right. And they ask you for a similarity statement. I might as well finish this one with you. Similarity statement, just assuming that this angle is the same as this one. This angle, the same as this. This one is congruent to this one. And finally, angle D and angle E are congruent. Then we can say triangle, and we can name it, let's say SAVE, going from single to double to triple to quadruple. SAVE. I see a mistake here. This is not a triangle. It's just quadrilateral. SAVE is similar to. And then we can just take it with matching angles here. So since we started with a single arc here, we have to start with a single arc and progress like this. LORD. And this, of course, is the best quadrilateral we could have. Here's what we don't want to do. We don't want to go LODR. We want to go sequentially, LORD. And you could go differently. You could say VASE, similar to ROLD. Okay? Corresponding angles must match up when you write it. All right, let's get to this one now. Finding X as I started. What we look firstly for the scale factor. And the scale factor is the ratio of two known matching lengths. So let's say AB I know and DE I know. Are they matching? Let's check. AB over here. AB is first and second. And DE is also first and second, so they matched. So here comes the scale factor. It's 10 to 15, or 10 over 15. I divide top and bottom by 5, and I get 2 to 3, or 2 over 3 for the scale factor. Once I know the scale factor, I can find any missing length. That's the power of the scale factor. So I'm going to use it up here because I don't have room, as follows. X is from the larger of the two triangles. So I'm going to say X and see what X matches to. X is EF. So EF is the second and the third. It matches with BC from the smaller. And BC from the smaller is 14. So here I have large over small. So when I use the scale factor, I should not put 2 over 3. I've got to flip it to reflect that the larger is upstairs and the smaller downstairs, like that. All I need to do now is just do my cross multiplication. When I do, I get 2 times x is 2x equals 3 times 14. So 2x is equal to 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. It's equal to 42. I divide both sides by what? You said it, 2. I get my answer, 42 divided by 2. 2 goes into 4 twice. 2 goes into 1 once. So x is equal to 21. So much for that one. Take a look at the next page. I'd like you to know this well. And it says state the triangle inequality theorem. You can just hear a number of people just rattling it off. And it says this: the sum of any two sides. And for a statement, don't put numbers in there, put words. Any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third. Say that with me once. The sum, and make sure you have this word sum, because we're adding, we're not subtracting or multiplying. The sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third. That's a triangle sum theorem. With that in mind, can the following 3 lengths form a triangle? Give an explanation or justification. We have 3, 5, and 8. Let's take the sum of the first 2. That's 8. Is that greater than 8? No. So we put not greater than the third side, 8. So our simple answer here is no. How about for this one? Let's take the first 2, 5 plus 7. That's 12. Is that greater than 11? It is greater than 11, yes. Let's take another 2. Say 7 plus 11. 18. Is that greater than the third, 5? Yes, it is. And finally, let's take 5 plus 11. 5 plus 11, that's 16. Is that greater than the third, 7? Yes, it is. All 3 check out. Yes, these 3 sides can form a triangle. All right, let's transition over to another one regarding triangles and side lengths. Again, if 2, and it should be here, sides of a triangle are 7 inches and 9 inches, find the range of possible lengths for the third side. If the third side is x, which we don't know yet, the upper limit, or the ceiling, we get it by adding. And the lower limit, that means greater than, we get by subtracting. So the range of the lengths would be 9 take away 7 is 2, and 9 plus 7 is 16. So it can be anything between 2 and 16. Okay? And that will be so much for that. And I trust you'll be able to do the others by yourself. I'd like you to go over the notes that I gave you and just check carefully how these are done, and the one in the back as well. All right? So long for now. May God bless you and give you a really peaceful night.